Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Real English.
Today, we have a beautiful and simple story to help you practice your English listening skills.
Listen carefully, enjoy the story, and if you find it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up.
And subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new story. Now, let's begin.
A perfect, ordinary day. Meet Sophie. Sophie is a 27-year-old woman. She lives in a small, quiet apartment in the city. She works at a flower shop near her home. Sophie loves her job. She loves flowers, colors, and making people smile. Every day, Sophie follows the same routine, and she loves it.
Every morning, Sophie wakes up at 6:30. She does not use an alarm clock. Her body just wakes up every single morning at 6:30. Her friends think that is very strange, but Sophie just smiles and says, "My body loves routine." The first thing Sophie does is stretch her arms and legs. She takes a big, deep breath. Then she gets up. She goes to the bathroom. She washes her face with cold water. She brushes her teeth. She looks in the mirror and says quietly to herself, "Good morning, Sophie. Today is going to be a good day." She does this every morning. Every single morning. Then Sophie goes to her small kitchen. She makes coffee. She loves the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. As soon as the coffee is ready, she makes breakfast. She usually eats 2 eggs and 1 piece of toast. Simple, quick, delicious. Sophie eats breakfast slowly. She sits near the window. She drinks her coffee. She looks outside at the street below. She watches people walking to work. She watches the birds sitting on the trees. This is her favorite moment of the day. Just Sophie, her coffee, and the quiet morning. At 7:30, Sophie gets dressed. She always wears something colorful. Today, she wears a light blue shirt and white pants. At 7:45, she leaves her apartment. Sophie does not take the bus. She does not drive a car. Sophie walks to work. The flower shop is only 10 minutes from her apartment. She loves walking in the morning. She listens to English podcasts while she walks. She is always learning something new. At 8 o'clock, Sophie arrives at the flower shop. Her coworker is already there. His name is Marco. Marco is 30 years old. He is funny, loud, and always happy in the morning. Sophie is quiet in the morning. They are very different, but very good friends. "Good morning, Sophie," Marco says, very loudly. Sophie laughs. "Good morning, Marco. Why are you always so happy at 8 in the morning?" Marco shrugs and smiles. "Because I have coffee and I have flowers. What else do I need?" Sophie shakes her head and smiles. She starts her work. Sophie and Marco work together all morning. They arrange flowers, they help customers, they make beautiful bouquets. At 12 o'clock, lunchtime. Sophie eats lunch at a small cafe next door. She usually has a sandwich and a glass of water. Sometimes she has soup. She always sits at the same table, near the window, of course. Sophie likes windows. She likes watching the world outside. Marco always orders the biggest sandwich on the menu, every day, without fail. "Marco, you eat the same thing every day," Sophie says one afternoon. Marco picks up his enormous sandwich and nods seriously. "Exactly. I found the best sandwich. Why would I change?" Sophie laughs. She cannot argue with that. After lunch, they go back to work. The afternoons are usually busy. People come in to buy flowers for birthdays, anniversaries, and sometimes just because. Sophie loves when people buy flowers just because. No special reason. Just to make someone happy. At 5 o'clock, the flower shop closes.
Sophie says goodbye to Marco. She walks home. The evening air is cool and fresh. She takes a different street home, just to see something new. When she gets home, Sophie changes her clothes. She puts on comfortable clothes, soft pants, and a big, cozy sweater. Then she cooks dinner. Sophie is a good cook. Tonight she makes pasta with tomato sauce. Simple, warm, and delicious. She eats dinner at her small table. No phone, no TV. Just Sophie and her food. She likes quiet dinners. Dinner is a time to rest, she always says. After dinner, Sophie washes the dishes. She makes a cup of tea. Not coffee, tea. Coffee is for mornings. Tea is for evenings. Then she sits on her sofa. She reads a book for 1 hour. She loves reading. She reads all kinds of books, stories, adventures, mysteries. At 9:30, Sophie puts down her book. She goes to the bathroom. She washes her face again. She brushes her teeth again. Then she gets into bed. She does not look at her phone. She does not watch TV. She just closes her eyes. And in just a few minutes, she is asleep. Tomorrow, she will wake up again at 6:30. She will make coffee. She will watch the morning from her window. She will walk to work. She will laugh with Marco. And she will do it all again. Because Sophie loves her routine. Her simple, ordinary, beautiful routine. And that is the story of Sophie and her perfect, ordinary day. Maybe your day is similar to Sophie's. Maybe it is very different. But one thing is the same. Every day you have a routine. And now you can talk about it in English.
Thank you so much for listening to today's story.
We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope it helped you practice your English.
Now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments.
What time do you wake up? And what is your favorite part of your daily routine?
Write your answer in English, even just one sentence. We would love to read it.
If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up.
And if you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new story.
We'll see you in the next one. Keep listening, keep learning, and remember, your English gets better every single day.